right, folks.
Let it roll.
From Branson, here is Goldwing. How about it for him? Let's go.
It's the Goldwing Express. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Rumors are flying all over town. Lord, how they haunt me. They say she's stepping out and painting the town. They say I don't see. Well, I won't spend all night long waiting, killing time and wondering what to do. Well, I'll catch an extra dog that's leaving. I ain't going to be the county fool. Well, I should have known there was something wrong when I looked in her eyes. With the softest emotion and the sweetest of smiles, all you told were cheating lies. Well, I won't spend all night long waiting, killing time and wondering what to do. Well, I'll catch an extra dog that's leaving. I ain't gonna be the county fool. Choked on that popcorn now, buddy. Well, I won't spend all night long waiting, killing time and wondering what to do. I'll catch an extra dog that's leaving. I ain't gonna be your county fool. I ain't gonna be the county fool.
Through Nashville, a lot of trips. Might as well sing about it tonight. Sure is nice to be with you. Hope you like this.
Look out. Just a little more monitor on this vocal.
Music City light keeps shining down on me as I walk the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. Since my baby's gone, I'm lonesome, asking me. Music City light shine down on me.
I thought I had a happy home way back in Ohio. Thought my woman really cared for me. She lured me into giving up the things that I love so. I moved her down to Nashville, Tennessee. Then those Music City lights began to shine on her, change her from the girl I used to know. The one who said I love you and won first place in your life. I'll be yours wherever you may go.
Music City light keeps shining down on me as I walk the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. Since my baby's gone, I'm lonesome, asking me. Music City light shine down on me. Pick it, boy.
Oh, thank you, music lovers. Give it all you got, boy. They're from all over the world. Every time the sun goes down in Nashville, Tennessee, and those city lights begin to shine, you'll find me walking all alone from 3rd down on Broadway, trying my best to get her from my mind. on me as I walk the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. Since my baby's gone, I'm lonesome as can be. Music City lights shine down on me. Music City lights shine down on me. Oh! All right! All right!
Rolling my sweet baby's on, rolling my sweet baby's on. Hey, round the shack till the mail train gets back, rolling my sweet baby's on. Ain't gonna work on this railroad, ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay round the shack till the mail train gets back, rolling my sweet baby's on, rolling my sweet baby's on, rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back, rolling my sweet baby home. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Rock around my Sarah Jane, rock around my Sarah Jane. Nothing to do but sit around and sing. Rock around my Saro Jane. Rock around my Saro Jane. Rock around my Saro Jane. Nothing to do but sit around and sing. Rock around my Saro Jane.
I guess all families are raised a little different. I was raised in the cotton fields. We'll sing about it tonight. Right in the hills of Oklahoma. That's the way I used to make my money. 9 cents a pound. That's good money. I could still see Mama stooped around them cotton stalks. If she picked one, she picked 100 bales. Me and all my brothers would take turnabout, dragging Mama's sack up to the scale. Little sister lay in perfect peaceful sleep. Mama laid her in the trailer shade. Daddy worked in Danville, working for the railroad. When Daddy would come home, we couldn't wait. These are just things I want to sing about, memories I can't live without, diamonds buried deep down in my mind. Thoughts I can't quit thinking, fountain I keep drinking, from the taste that's getting sweeter all the time. Come on, boys.
Sure wish I had me some popcorn. You're not gonna share with me? You took our land from us, the least you can do is give me some popcorn. I love you, I'm just kidding.
How many remember the old Chuck? Hey! We hadn't eaten since last Friday. Give me that.
I don't suppose you could give me a drink of your Dr. Pepper.
I remember thinking town is where grandmothers live.
Howdy. Me your trash.
Where the brothers go to catch the brush and train. A treasure thought is Daddy grinning ear to ear every time he heard the old chuck wagon gang. Among those many things I can't forget about is seeing Mama bow in silent prayer. I turned and left her slowly without her ever knowing there was ever anybody there. These are just things I want to sing about,
Memories I can't live without, diamonds buried deep down in my mind. Thoughts I can't quit thinking, fountain I keep drinking, from the taste that's getting sweeter all the time. These are just things I wanna sing about.
Yay! Are you having a good time, everybody?
What a crowd, boys. What a crowd.
I tell you, for our family, it's just like coming home and being here with old-time memories. And our family's so good to be with. We're glad to be with everybody. We've changed a little bit, grew up, grew out, getting a little older. I want to let you know who this guy is. This is our oldest brother, Paul, playing the flat-top guitar. How about giving him a big old Missouri howdy tonight?
Hey. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Boyd happy tonight, showing his teeth. He just got married to a good-looking woman.
For a change.
Well, again, yeah. Hey, at least she looks a lot better than that last one. The last one had a butter face.
Huh?
Everything looked good but her face. On the doghouse base, that's our baby brother, a big old northern Missouri welcome for Shawn right there. How about it?
Thank you.
He brought his wife. She's on the bus. She's from actually Alabama. Paul's wife is from Oklahoma. My wife is from Minnesota. Boy, you ought to see her. She's a full-blood Czechoslovakian. She married me. Now, I'm an Indian. We had us a baby boy not long ago. You ought to see him. He's a check engine. But believe it or not, this is our daddy on the mandolin. I'd like for y'all to give him a hand. Make him welcome Alan Jackson. Everybody.
Yeah. Listen at the women roar.
I tell you, Mammy, you ain't got a pair of scissors. We need to get this guy shaved while we're
buddy,
here.
Hey, don't pull on that. It's a hairpiece.
Where'd you get it at?
Walmart.
Take his hat off.
Easy.
Let me see.
That ain't real.
You better take it back and return it. That one's got a hole in it.
Put my hat back on. Hey, I wouldn't be wearing this tonight, but it's because of hot lips.
Oh, here he
I
goes.
married a woman out of Maryland after I lost the boy's mama.
Oh, you should have seen him trying to date women. Wasn't going to happen, but he did find one.
Very fun.
I tell you what, out of the women that I dated, I believe I enjoyed the homeless the best.
Homeless women?
You can drop them off anywhere.
Oh.
Hey, I never will forget, buddy. There's one man, he wanted to set me up with a blind date.
A blind date?
I said, what if she's ugly?
Oh, that takes the fun out of it.
I said, I don't want to be out all night with an ugly woman.
I wouldn't want to.
It could be bad. It could be bad.
He said, well, goodness gracious, Bob. Said, go and meet her. Said, I've already set you up with her. And if she's pretty, everything will go just like you planned. If she's ugly, just grab your chest and fake a heart attack or something like that. I went over and knocked on her door. Oh, she came to the door. She was beautiful.
Gorgeous?
She was gorgeous. And I introduced myself to her. She went, ah! How about a nice round for Stephen Joseph? That's my middle-aged boy.
Here's an old hymn called Just Over in the Gloryland. this is for all you trail riders out there. We're going to go on a wagon train. Here's my part on the banjo. How about the bass man? You got a part? Just make it a good one. This is a wagon train.
Well, we'll take a little wagon trip all the way from Missouri to the West Coast. You know anything, boy, about a wagon train?
What's pulling the wagon?
If you do, put it in.
What's pulling the wagon? Horses or mules?
How about you, boy? You ever been on a wagon train? Wagon train, mile-long train.
Yeah, get up.
400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train. Wagon train.
Yeah.
The man in black, no one knew his name. He was the devil for sure, leading that train. He said, all of you miners, mule skinners too, in 15 days I'll pay for you. You see that plain, those mountains there, I'll take you across if you dare.
Get up.
Wagon train, mile-long train. 400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train. Wagon train. Come on, boy.
Yeah. Get up, mule. Yeah.
Now the only way out was the way they went in. And the shifting sands covered tracks where they'd been. So one by one, they all died of thirst. And the devil just laughed at his mile-long hearse. That's where the name Death Valley began. For there's no way out, only one way in.
Yeah. Get up.
Wagon train, mile-long train. 400 mules, 600 men. They didn't know the devil was in this mile-long train. Wagon train, mile-long train.
Mile-long train.
Wagon train.
Yeah.
Hey! Get my Dobro. Thank you. Something different.
I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to grab one of my favorite instruments to play is the old Dobro.
Yeah,
And
you play this. You can't do very much with a banjo. Here.
well, cold-blooded, isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what, when I started dating, whew, I'll never forget. I picked up a woman one time in the parking lot at Walmart.
Picked her up.
Yeah. She got in my truck and she said, I want to let you know right now I'm a schizophrenic. I said, I want to let you know right now that makes 4 of us. Hey, I was quite a stallion. I mean, I was really a stud.
A stud?
Was you a stud or just a muffin?
I was a stud.
Wait a minute. Hold them arms out there. Let the world see that body.
I mean, when I'd walk down the aisles of a hardware store, those stud finders, they'd start beeping. really sure if Hot Lips and me's going to last much longer or not.
Having marriage problems already?
Oh
no.
I took her out for a real special occasion the other night. Big old restaurant.
Big restaurant, huh? Fancy place?
Oh, it was really fancy.
Classy?
Oh, it was full of class, buddy. And for some reason, the waiter came to the table, and he took my order first. He said, "Sir, what are you going to order?" I said, "Won't you bring me one of them real tender, juicy sirloin steaks?"
Oh, I like them big steaks.
He said, "What about the mad cow?" I said, "She'll order in a few minutes." Whoa, boy. Easy, man. Oh, thank you, music lovers.
Well, I tell you what, if you guys ever get a chance, turn on your television, turn on the RFD television station. Every now and then they'll run them old reruns of Porter Wagner on the Grand Ole Opry. Old Roy Acuff, he'd say, "Hey, bashful brother Oswald, how about walking out here on the Grand Ole Opry with us and getting a dobro? Make that old dobro cry." Boy, Oswald, he'd get the old dobro. He'd get way up on the neck. He'd start making that old dobro cry. He'd say, "Boys, here tonight on the Grand Ole Opry, I'm going to make the dobro cry." Yep. He's dead now, but I like playing the old style on the dobro. I hope y'all like listening to it. Let's make it cry. Great Speckled Bird.
How about the dobro?
You like it? Oh, let me hear it a little more.
Boy, I like this crowd. I like
Hey, see if
these
you like
Missouri
this song.
folks. Well, this is going to be a love song. I bought my wife a present the other day as a mood ring.
A mood ring.
Brought it home, put a bow around it. When she's in a good mood, it turns green. When she's in a bad mood, leaves a big old red mark right up here above my eye. Sing it! Sing. Hey, look out there. Is both of them women yours? Both of them? You're quite a man.
He's a stud, he said.
Are you married or is this a business trip? Hey!
Dad, no.
Hope you enjoy this one. Throw your arm around her. Both of them. Now, pull her up and give her a smack on the lips even if you don't know her.
Is this a love song?
I spent my life looking for you, finding my way wasn't easy to do, but I knew it was you all the while, and it's been worth every mile. So lay down beside me, love me
and hide me. Kiss all the hurt of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Play in Nashville. Mornings and evenings all were the same. There was no music till I heard your name.
Hi, baby.
But I knew when I saw you smile.
I miss you too, sweetie.
Now I can rest for a while.
I'll be back on Sunday.
So lay down beside me, love me and hide me, kiss all the hurt of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Thank you. What is wrong? What is going on with you? We're up here trying to put a show. I bet he's got marital problems.
Well, get a backbone.
Yeah, stand up like your daddy, boy.
Oh, I just can't help it. We got into it before we left. We had words before we left.
Oh, they had words.
I didn't get a chance to use mine, though. Now we split up again.
Oh, you split up again. You ought to be used to that one.
She said we get back together in 30 days.
That's just a month, isn't it?
1 month.
What's she crying about?
I don't know.
Today's the last day. Wait a minute, I'm getting a text.
Huh?
I'm getting a text.
No, not in Missouri, buddy. It's not a text. It's a tick.
Oh, wait a minute.
In the state of Missouri, it's a tick.
Hey, it's about my mother-in-law. Doggone it.
I bet he can't get along with her.
She's involved in a drive-up shooting.
Drive-up shooting?
No, it's a drive-by shooting.
No, they couldn't get around her.
Come on, man. We got a show to put on. Put that thing away. Hey, did that say she was wounded?
Says she was wounded in action. They shot her.
Oh, take your hats off, boys.
Guys, pull your hats off.
Hey, you men out there in the crowd, get your hats off.
Have a little
What
respect.
in the world's wrong with you?
Man.
No respect.
Some respect.
They shot her under the left breast.
Ooh, buddy, that's a deadly shot there.
It's fatal.
That's fatal.
Is she going to die?
Is she in the hospital?
Oh, she'll live. It just shot her kneecap off. Hey, back up.
Long black? Well, Dad, I tell you, now comes the time that a lot of these folks, I know you've seen me here, Miss Mamie. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. She knows who I am. Since we've been in Branson, I've met some celebrities. I think he found his grandma's kneecap. As I was saying, you boys behave down there. I have met some celebrities. One of them has passed on, and he gave me a bit of advice back in the day. As a matter of fact, it was the year 1993. And he said, Shawn, if you're going to sing for a living, whatever you sing, just make sure it's love songs. Oh, I like it, love songs. And I said, how come love songs?
Yeah.
He said, I'll show you why. And he walked out to his microphone, and he hit the first note with his voice, and every woman in the crowd started to scream. And I said, he's the man. His name was the one and only Mr. Conway Twitty.
Oh, yeah. Big Conway. He was good, buddy.
When I seen that night, I said, that's going to happen to me one day. Today is that day, girls, here and now. I want you girls to let the legacy of Mr. Conway Twitty live on. Dad, if these women scream for me after the show,
they won't.
No, better than that, after my song, I want you to say, son, you the man.
You got it. Hey, I didn't stir them. I don't know why you would.
Because you sing about mules. I hope you enjoy this song right here. I'll try to do it like Conway Twitty did that night, but we don't have all the hands to help us out here. He walked out to the stage, and when he got out to the stage, he turned around and he looked back at his band.
Hey, that's us. That's us, boys.
And then he said, hit it, boys. There's a lot of ways of saying what I want to say to you. There's songs and poems. Boys, did y'all hear that? I hope it's all women screaming.
Yeah, this is the Golden Valley Mountains, not Brokeback Mountain.
Well, I liked it so much, I'm going to start it all over, Daddy, one more time.
We got a show to put on.
As a matter of fact, I ain't changing a thing about it. Conway Twitty got out to his microphone, and when he did, he looked back at his band.
That's us, boys.
And then he said, hit it, boys. One more time, girls. There's a lot of ways of saying what I want to say to you. There's songs and poems and promises and dreams that might come true. But I won't talk of starry skies, the moonlight on the ground. I'll come right out and tell you I just love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. Lay you down and tell you all the things a woman loves to hear. I'll let you know how much it means just having you around. Oh, darling, how I'd love to lay you down. There's so many ways your sweet love's made this house into a home. You've got a way of doing little things that turn me on. Like standing in the kitchen in your faded cotton gown, with your hair all up in curlers, I still love to lay you down. Yeah. Play it, boys. Oh, give my band a hand, folks. Let them hear you. Oh, come on, I said let them hear ya. There's a whole lot of December showing in your face. Your auburn hair is faded and silver takes its place. You'll be just as lovely, I'll still be around. If I can, I know that I still love to lay you down.